The US-China tariff war represents a significant shift in global trade dynamics. It involves the imposition of tariffs and other trade barriers by both countries on each other's goods. This trade war has had a profound impact on global trade, disrupting supply chains and creating uncertainty in international markets. The economic consequences of this conflict are far-reaching, affecting businesses, consumers, and the overall global economy. Understanding the winners and losers, as well as the potential long-term effects, is crucial for navigating the complexities of this trade war. The tariff war began in 2018, with the US imposing tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods. China retaliated with tariffs of its own, and the situation has escalated since then. The tariffs have primarily targeted goods such as steel, aluminum, agricultural products, and technology components. This trade dispute stems from concerns over China's trade practices, including intellectual property theft and forced technology transfer. The US government argues that the tariffs are necessary to protect American jobs and businesses from unfair competition. China, on the other hand, maintains that the tariffs are protectionist and harmful to the global economy. The ongoing trade war has resulted in increased costs for businesses and consumers, as well as uncertainty and volatility in global markets. While the tariff war has negatively impacted many sectors, some industries have benefited from reduced foreign competition. In the US, the oil and gas industry has experienced gains due to decreased imports. Large companies like ExxonMobil and Chevron have seen increased market share, and natural gas producers have benefited from reduced competition. The steel and aluminum industries have also seen a resurgence. US producers have ramped up production to meet domestic demand, leading to increased profits and job creation in these sectors. The technology sector, particularly the semiconductor industry, has experienced growth due to increased demand for domestically produced components. With tariffs making imported semiconductors more expensive, US companies have seen a surge in orders. This has spurred investment in domestic production and research and development, further bolstering the industry's growth. In agriculture, while the soybean industry initially faced challenges due to Chinese tariffs, farmers have adapted by finding new markets for their products. Countries like Brazil and Argentina have increased their imports of US soybeans, offsetting some of the losses from the Chinese market. The agricultural sector's resilience highlights its ability to adapt to changing market conditions. Despite some industries benefiting from the tariff war, the overall economic impact has been largely negative. One of the most significant downsides is the rise in consumer prices. Tariffs have increased the cost of imported goods, leading to higher prices for consumers on a wide range of products, from cars and electronics to clothing and food. This has put a strain on household budgets, particularly for low-income families, and has contributed to a decline in consumer spending. The tariff war has also sparked international backlash and trade disputes with other countries. The US has imposed tariffs on goods from allies like the European Union, Canada, and Mexico, leading to retaliatory tariffs on US exports. This has harmed American businesses operating globally and has disrupted established trade relationships. The uncertainty and volatility created by the trade war have made it challenging for businesses to plan for the future, leading to reduced investment and slower economic growth. The US-China tariff war has had a mixed impact on the global economy, creating both winners and losers. While some industries have benefited from reduced competition and increased domestic demand, the overall economic consequences have been largely negative. Consumer prices have risen, trade relationships have been strained, and global economic growth has slowed. The long-term effects of this trade war are still uncertain. Some experts predict that the conflict could lead to a decoupling of the US and Chinese economies, with each country seeking to reduce its reliance on the other. This could have significant implications for global trade and investment patterns. Others believe that the two countries will eventually reach a trade agreement that addresses their concerns. However, the path to a resolution remains unclear, and the economic consequences of the tariff war are likely to be felt for years to come.